Welcome to Alaya, a place to connect. Mishantion kisat, venita kosanya tere, nera kadnosi, venchaton yati, venekratusho, nam satyamo chia kijasu, de limra dosola kianosi, ero kachana petu, davente nokosho, vanila toso. Being all you can be, moment by moment. You have to let go of what they say the luggage that you carry around with you. That is letting go of the past. Not to annihilate it, but really to understand the experience and make the most of it. That is part of this evolution of the human consciousness, the human being. We surround ourselves with the things of the world. We're stuck in the consensus reality and beliefs of what this is. But you have an opportunity to decide for yourself what it is. Because the world is made up of beliefs and concepts and conditioning. We may think that it's solid and absolute, but it's not. It's very fluid. And the more fluid, flowing, free you become, the more you see that. And when you begin to see that, those around you may get a glimpse of a different possibility, a different way of being. To recognize this body is actually the home of the consciousness. It is serving the light and expanding in that awareness. And when you see that as your true self, you find that the body has wonderful recuperating powers, healing powers. The first step is to let go of they say. People are well-meaning. They say, oh, well, you must have that. That's what it is. Don't accept it. Don't allow the outside to dictate what the inside is. Because the outside is made of concepts and beliefs. And is so conditioned. So what it is to be a human being. The minds of most people are made up. But to unmake our mind is to realize that it's all made up. They say creates a certain reality. What you say creates a different reality. And when you begin to embrace that reality, the one that you say, you see transformation taking place. It is easy to get caught in the body as a limitation. feeling it's holding you back, but actually is facilitating your transformation. The body is serving the consciousness. The body is so much a part of what the consciousness is. So to relax and allow yourself to embrace that. As we embrace the consciousness, we're embracing life. We're embracing all that is. There's no boundary, no limit, and no other. When you see there is no other, you realize you're in the heart of existence itself. Humanity is caught in its conditioned beliefs and concepts, which creates problems. The earth is affected by those things. But the earth itself is a consciousness. It has an awareness. It has functions. It really is alive. It's not a dead rock flying around the universe. There's an intelligence even there. When you can recognize this intelligence in all of life's existence, all things in creation, you begin to see how everything is connected. That means events, happenings, accidents, whatever, it's all connected. And if you try to exclude one part of it, you're missing something. I've said before, to make every experience pay. What does it mean? What should you get out of that? You recognize things about how did I get here? What am I supposed to do? And how I'm going to do it. But the real question is, who are you? As you recognize who you are, those other answers just fall into place. It's like people run around worried and griping and complaining about small stuff, when the big thing is right in front of them and they don't see it. The big thing. The big thing, life. Life is happening moment by moment. Well, I know you can say that's a given. But do you really know that? Or do you see it as small events, things that happen to you, things that happen to other people, things that are happening to the world? Or do you see it as a wholeness? Every happening is part of the intricacy of life itself. We are in an intricate relationship with this existence. And to allow that, to embrace it, to discover it within yourself, lying within you is the truth. The truth is often shrouded with falsehoods, beliefs, concepts, and conditioning. But as you sort through that, there's one remaining factor, one particle that is absolute. And the more you embrace that, the more you change and transform. As you embrace that, you realize there is no boundary or limit to what you can be or what you're becoming. We talk about light and consciousness. We talk about, but do we really understand? just what are we talking about? It's not a concept, it's not a theory, it's not a belief. You begin to realize that water is water. No matter what you think about it, no matter what you believe about it, it's still water. And when you look at yourself, you realize no matter what you believe about yourself, you're still the consciousness. You're still this particle of consciousness that is evolving, connecting, and becoming continuously. No stopping point. Sometimes the intellect would like to rest. Just go away, leave me alone. But it doesn't. You don't want to be left alone with the consciousness because it's the very core of your existence. Being embraced by life, by the experiences that's happening around us, is very difficult, very fearful. Feels like things need to be resisted. And it's very hard when I tell you to embrace life as it is, because the intellect says, I can't embrace this stuff. But if we don't embrace what is, we never will move beyond it. Embracing the conditions of life, embracing the things that are taking place. Once you really accept that, you move to the next level. Oh yeah, there'll be more things you accept at that level too. But it'll be part of the transformation. How many levels are there? As many as we need to reach the very height, the very intimacy, the very internal conditioning, beyond conditioning, beyond the other, where one totally is aware. Can we say the big picture? Most people focus on the little picture, and they scare themselves to death. But to focus on the big picture is to see life is unfolding. Everything in existence is becoming. The intellect is fearful of what it's becoming. But as you embrace that, you begin to see, what else could it be? What else can it do? It's hard to love others when they are being so nasty, so mean, so stingy, so selfish. But to realize that that is part of the life that is attempting to heal itself. So if you can look on those things with compassion and allowing, without the fear or resistance that others around you experience, you allow for a possibility of a change and transformation. How does one change things? You know, by your experiences of life, you can't force them. You allow them. And healing even takes place through a process of allowing. And our inclination is to resist these things. But we overcome that. We go beyond it and realize that what we are as this existence is more powerful, freer, and unlimited in its possibility. So the time comes to open up yourself to the fullness and fulfillment of your true existence, of your true self. The intellect says, what's the true self? What is that? The true self is that beingness of your true awareness, your connection in the oneness of the consciousness. That's your true self. And you become a part of everything else in creation. But the most important thing is you become a part of yourself. You realize that the programming and beliefs and conditioning can have nothing to do with you when you embrace them. It's like you think you see a ghost and you're feared of it. You resist it. And what happens if you really look at it? Get close to it. Oh, it's just a shadow. The sunlight reflecting on a mirror, creating an image of something. No ghost. But the intellect makes things of it. And unfortunately, the intellect is very good at making stuff out of nothing. Now, if it could apply itself to make something that's valuable, it'd be a good thing. But most of the time, the intellect just creates trouble because it lives in a realm of beliefs and conditioning. When you know within yourself that you're in a state of becoming, that there may be bumps in that becoming, there may be problems that seem to be, there may be limitations that you seem to get beyond, but you keep stepping, you keep going. There's no parking place. We just keep moving. We keep moving into our true self in each experience, allowing and making every experience in your life as an intricate part of your unfolding. Then it becomes easy in this experience of this existence. You can actually become happy within yourself. It seems that happiness is a rare commodity in these days. But you within yourself have the potential, the power to become the happiness itself in every aspect of your life. Yeah, embrace it. See where it goes. The intellect says, oh, that's just words. No, it's not words, it's not a theory. It's a direct experience of that which I am in this world, moment by moment. And I attempt to give you the benefit of this experience, of this knowing, of this possibility. And the more individuals that can receive and understand that, the faster will the human race evolve. It's really time to step beyond its boundaries of beliefs and conditioning. It's really time to take a step. Will it have the courage to do so? That remains to be seen. But that can't hold you back. You go ahead and take the step. You go do it now. No waiting. Just be it. Allow the becoming of your true self to walk the path of this unfolding. And you see then what you get as being yourself. In a world of selfishness and greed and fear and anger, you need not be those things. when you be for sure yourself. Being you is the most important thing in your life, and it takes place moment by moment.
Shantara says, thanks, Ishvara.
You're welcome.
And Todd says, wonderful message. Thank you so much, Ishvara.
You're welcome.
And Anna and Slava say, thank you, Ishvara. Much love and hugs.
Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this moment. And this moment becomes eternity as we realize ourself as a true expression of the consciousness. Thank you for your love and your support.